So what do you think about the fact, I mean, one of the things you said to us before is even though you voted yes, you have no faith that
Oh,
anything's
I
going to
don't
change.
have faith. They've never really cared about us. And honestly, in this, it actually says something to say. So it says, in fact, Albanese has repeatedly declared that the Voice Project is about saving money, not spending extra money on much needed programs for Indigenous people. Now, that's a lie. Let's keep that 100, guys. It's a lie. And the reason why I say that is because if we are going to be able to give them all the programs and be able to give them the education and be able to give them the medical, you got to spend. But it's an investment that they're not willing to make.
Yeah. So were you shocked when you read that in our statement that he's actually saying that the Voice is about
Definitely.
saving money?
Definitely was shocked because it's like, what do you mean it's about saving money? Like, clearly, as an individual that's not even part of it, like, if you want to save money, you're not making the change you want to make.
So then why do you think the Voice has been so heavily promoted?
I feel like they really just want to make it seem like they actually do want to make a difference. Because if you really think about it, it's about how it looks to the people, you know? And if they have people that are willing to be like, oh, but the government did try, and oh, the government has what they want. And at the end of the day, the government has always got what they wanted. So at the end of the day, they're just going to do it just for publicity and just to make people feel like, yeah, we did try to make a change just because we didn't succeed on it. But it's like you didn't try to make a change. And if people actually listen to what the government's saying, you would hear that through his words.
So what do you think are some of the real issues that face average working people? I mean, one of the things that we don't get a vote on is the housing crisis,
Yeah.
inflation, any of those things. Do you think those are some of the real issues that face young people and workers?
Definitely is. It definitely is. Because, like, I feel like even just rent nowadays is hard day to day. And it's like, with the affordable system, like, you have to wait a long ass time just to get that fixed up, where there's like actual people struggling and, you know,
To get affordable
yeah,
rentals?
just to get affordable renting. And they don't really care. They're not really making any much differences. They're not trying to, you know, help out by making more services accessible to people. They're not giving any sort of helping hand out, but they know that they're increasing prices. They know that we're working classes. They know that we're studying with students, and even just people that are grown, at the end of the day, they're still struggling themselves because now they have kids that they need to provide for. And it's like the education system, the prices are going up in that. Like,
And none of that is at all,
yeah, it's not
covered. It's
being
not discussed.
covered. It's
We don't
not
have a
being,
vote on that.
exactly. So I feel like there's a lot of things that need to be addressed, but the government's not going to address it because he knows in order to address them, he has to spend more money.
And what do you think we should have a vote on then? What should we be able to vote on?
I feel like we should be able to vote on practically everything that involves us as working classes, because people that are, you know, upper classes, they don't really care. They don't care because regardless or not, they know they have the money to spend. They know they're good regardless, and they know if they need to get away with anything, they can just pay it off. Where we don't have any of that. We don't have the ability to even just use our voice.
What do you think about our call for an active boycott? That is, pass an informal vote,
Yeah.
but join a fight for collective action amongst Indigenous and non-Indigenous workers, working together to fight against the attacks on social conditions, to fight for a better future. That's ultimately what we fight for.
Yeah.
What do you think about
I
that?
definitely think it is a very smart idea, especially because when I first got here too, it's like I was debating between saying no and yes.
Yeah.
And having the boycott was good in the sense of you actually had a paper that you give us and you can read on it while you're waiting in line to get a better idea of what you want to do. And it gives people the freedom to still stand there and be like, you know, supporting the Aboriginals without having to make a choice.
And the key part about the active boycott campaign, what we're saying to people is not just that we will fight for socialism, but you should fight. You should join this struggle.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? That it's a collective
I think it's
action?
a good thing because it makes it a team effort.